I want to show y'all something, man. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? Peace and blessings to the tribe, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Remember, man, they said it. Now you speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching the Telescope channel. Now, getting off into this thing, man. I mean, we just gonna politic and we gonna wait. Let it, you know what I'm saying? Let it build up. Let it build up for a little minute, for a little piece. I actually got something that I want to show y'all. Something that I had on my phone. I actually ran across, and I thought that it was something that the world really needed to hear. The people, my people, really needed to hear. So I'm gonna actually show y'all this. But I'm gonna give it a moment. Is everybody jumping into the room? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of news we're gonna play. As a matter of fact, let me share something right quick. Uh, so this is a story I actually wanted to share. I thought that this story was definitely, most definitely worth sharing. This story right here in particular, we're gonna actually go to
Staying in the United States.
So this story is about, you know what I'm saying, Tamala Horsford, Tamala Horsford's case. And they're saying pretty much, it containing videos and interviews released and stuff like that. But, just to build a little context,
After your student
as we play this video, whatever, from 11 Live,
visa or your
this woman was killed. The black woman was killed at a sleepover over a couple of white friends, European friends' houses, and one of the girls, had allegedly, had Xanax and had a Xanax anxiety issue, and she had Xanax to the point where she would even, carry Xanax around her neck and her necklace pendant, and long story short, just to build a little bit more context, the woman wound up dead, but nobody knows how she, was deleted. Then also she has Xanax in her system, but this case is pretty much swept up under the rug. It's maybe 4 to 5 years ago, and nobody's been arrested for the murder of this young black woman, Tamala Hirschford. So we're gonna get into that.
OPT expires.
That's really why I'm playing this video.
Difficult. And
I'm
H1B
trying to build a little context of what I'm saying. So
mother of five.
before I even play the video, I'm actually gonna just let me see. Let me go back. So yeah, before I even play the video, I'm actually gonna just you know, just build some context to it. Wait for a couple of more people to, just log on in. I'm wondering if everybody feel the same way that I do. I also want to show you guys another video. So um, that's partially why I'm waiting. But as we wait and we wait for some more people to get in, I'm gonna show you guys this video right here. Let me see. Can I make my screen soloed up? Solo the screen up real quick. And
what's the difference between a soul and a spirit? So, just for namesake purposes, right? Don't get caught up in the semantics of it. But if we have universal consciousness breaks itself off into a smaller version of itself called spirit. Spirit then individualizes itself called the soul. Soul then lives out its existence in this thing called the body. So here's the analogy I give you. We have the ocean, that's universal consciousness. I can take a cup of water and scoop out a cup of water from the ocean. That would be the spirit, that's the water. But then I dye the color of the water red. That's the soul. We're personalizing, individualizing the spirit. And the cup was the body. Most people think that they are their body, or they think they are the red coloring. No, you are actually that big ocean up there that has changed itself into this different form. This is why we're on a journey to recognize that we were all the one thing. We were all it. You were not these other versions of it.
The whole time.
No separation. This is what the ego has created. So the soul, the spirit uses the soul, which then uses the body.
You heard what he said. This is what the ego has created. See, that's what the ego created. The ego created within yourself, the mindset. That's where we talk about, Adam and Eve and things of that sort. But the ego has created a form of a mindset to make you believe that you're greater than who you are because of your ego, right? Ego can even make you believe that you're greater than God, right? That's what an ego can do to you. That's why I'm actually going to play a video where a guy that a Bible studier, he actually believes that you know that Adam and Eve was the what were their ego was like the devil and the serpent. You know what I'm saying? Adam thought that he was bigger than God. You know what I'm saying? He was so captivated by himself and all of the magnitude that God had put upon him. So he felt more holier than thou. He felt better. He felt perfection. He felt that he can become God, be better than God, right? That's what he was mistaken, heavily mistaken. Um, I'm actually gonna play that. I'm gonna play that video. I'm actually gonna play that video, but I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see this right quick. I know we was talking about the Shannon Sharp thing. We're gonna get into that too, but I want y'all to see this right quick.
Consciousness and bring yourself into deeper states of awareness. The beautiful thing about What's up, y'all? So there's something. So here's the secret of the universe they don't tell you in school. Did you know you can literally harness the entire energetic network of trees in order to expand your consciousness and bring yourself into deeper states of awareness? The beautiful thing about trees is they're connected to each other. These are literally beings that incarnated here to have a soul experience, but do it in the one place, fixed in the ground. You and I can move around, and that's part of our journey.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow DW Go Earth, man.
In these vessels. For a tree, it is actually to link with other trees in the forest, in the jungle, through their natural energetics and the energy that they emit. You can tap into this grid of knowledge. All you have to do is put your hand on the tree and ask for the tree to send you the information that you require in order to expand your soul mission and come into abundance. Yeah, like I said, they don't teach you that shit in school. Hand on tree, hand on heart, ask.
Yeah. So I don't know how. I mean, it is a lot of valid points in that, but I don't know somewhat to speak how valid that could be. But I mean, you don't know until you try. So I would say, man, for the people that's out there, man, most definitely try. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually going to show something uh from Piers Morgan Uncensored, and for whatever reason they have this brother. He looks Hawaiian. I don't know what the hell he is. He definitely looks a look like he melanated brother, but I don't know why they have always got to have like some type of metrosexual or LGBT LGBTQ alphabet guy or whatever represent um all of black people. But when it comes to other cultures, it's more so of a heterosexual male that is representing black folks. And maybe that is because we're a majority and we do have a vast amounts of numbers, and there's different personalities within the numbers, right? The more people you have, the more varieties and varieties that there will be as far as personalities, sexual behaviors, and things of that sort, mental behaviors, things of that sort. So let's get into this. I want to unfold in this right here. So we're gonna play this. Let me play this instead. Let's go.
To even assume that Egypt.
And also, what they're talking about is the whole Cleopatra controversy, whether she was black or white. We'll get into that as well. I also want to know, if she was black or white. How do you guys know if she was black or white, or what makes you believe that she was black or white? And also, where are the pure facts? Whether she was black or white, where are the pure facts, right? So that's what we're trying to cover right now today. Also, a couple of side topics you guys may bring up, and a couple of little things that we may just find interesting and we want to talk about. I'm bouncing around today. It's Sunday. We just relaxing. I want you guys to kick up a chair, maybe roll up one, man, get you a little nice glass of wine, or some hardcore, bourbon or some Jack, or some Parmesan or something like that, and enjoy yourself, man. You know, appreciate everybody that's gonna come into the show. Appreciate everybody that's watching. I'm seeing that the numbers are going up a little bit more. It's looking a little spooky, but at the same time, I'm guessing it's for good reasons. But most importantly, man, I want to say, what I'm saying, peace and blessings to the tribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel and the video. Um, and let's get into this news, man. Let's get into this news.
Racial ambiguity around Cleopatra's identity. She's definitely not white. And I think to even assume that Egyptians do not carry some level of African ancestry that can have a darker skin complexion is also historically inaccurate. So I think she's more of the ideal of what Cleopatra would look like more than Elizabeth Taylor would be. And you didn't see as much backlash for Elizabeth Taylor playing Cleopatra compared to that.
That's a fair point. So let me go to you, Bess. I mean, that is a fair point. Liz Taylor was the biggest movie star in the world at the time she played Cleopatra. She was not Egyptian. What's the difference?
Well, first of all, this was Hollywood before it was informed. This is where 1961, when Cleopatra by Elizabeth Taylor, we're not crazy about Elizabeth Taylor playing Cleopatra either. That was also inaccurate. I don't know where do you get the idea that we're happy that she played the role. As a matter of fact, 1961 Cleopatra movie was banned in Egypt and many Arab countries because of Elizabeth Taylor's stance towards the state of Israel, because they supported them. So I don't know where does he kind of get this information. Second of all, this is the same Hollywood that in 1956 they cast John Wayne as Genghis Khan. So this is a time where Hollywood didn't know any better. Now the problem.
Okay, so that's cool for him to make that type of wait. Hold on, right quick, y'all. So that's cool for him to make that type of assumption when it's correlated with our counterparts, which is the the European. Um, but when it's our time and we're playing this role, you don't have that counterproductiveness. You don't have that same assertiveness to not push the narrative. You're actually pushing the narrative. You have that assertiveness to push the narrative that Egyptians weren't black. You have that counterproductiveness to push the narrative that Egyptians weren't black, which I honestly feel within myself. And let me put my face back on it. Um, I feel like that is incorrect. Um, I do believe that everything derived from Africa, everybody derived from Africa, and then people just ventured off, and that's how you have people that's different pigmented people that have went to different regions and created their own languages, and now they speak the language that's native to that land that they found or that they cultivated, so to speak. Let me drop the link as well so you guys can be able to join. I want you guys to be able to join. um but yeah, I honestly do feel as if though it's a lot of inconsistencies in what this guy is saying. Put the link on on the show, and we're going to continue to play this right here.
For me, it's not about color. It's not about white and black. This is a very reductive way to talk about things. This is the
It
way
is.
that
No,
Americans.
wait. Let's stop that right there. It is about white and black, and you're lying. You're being disingenuous. It is about white and black because you just said that. I mean, you just kind of like flew past the question that he said, like, why wasn't it a problem when Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra? But it's an uproar now that a black woman is playing. What I'm saying? Cleopatra. Not only that, Kevin Hart made a statement which he's going to crucify Kevin Hart for as well, which most Egyptians that look like him crucified Kevin Hart for, and that's why his show got canceled. These are the things that we need to pay attention to as well. It's not just about America, but as Black people, we need to pay attention to things that are happening around the world from our native region and where our people are from. Some of our people were already here. Yes, I do believe that, but also a lot of our people came from Africa. I do most definitely believe that. And with that being at like before it was even called Africa, they changed the name. It was the Black Land. It was called Kemet. You know, why was it called Kemet? If you Google this, it'll tell you it wasn't just because the soil was black. Yes, they're gonna tell you that on Google, but it was because the people were black. The people that walked the land, that's what they mean by the soil being black. The people that walked on that dirt and walked on that land were black. This was black land that these people were walking on. And you can look it up, whatever. You can go all over the place and look it up and do the research. One of the oldest people, what, Lucy, came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be honest, man, with this. It's not about the region of Africa that she came from, because we understand and we know that if one region, derived these type of people, then we know that damn near the whole continent derived these same similar type of people, or they were the majority, right? So we gotta understand that it probably was a black population that was the majority in Egypt. Black people multiply fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. But with no further ado, let's continue to play this. Let's go.
at Genghis Khan. So this is a time where Hollywood didn't know any better. Now, the problem for me, it's not about color. It's not about white and black. This is a very reductive way to talk about things. This is the way that Americans talk about it. I'm very sorry. Like, I come from Egypt. Egypt has a very diverse color palette. People can look like me or they can look deeper skin tone like Anwar Sadat, who comes from a Nubian origin. It's not about black and white. It's about the continuous culture appropriation and falsification of history that has been done by what the so-called Afrocentrist movement. The Afrocentric movement started last century as a way, in a good intention, to teach African American about their rich history of West Africa, the great empire of Benin, of Ghana, of Songhali, the great empire of Mali. But the thing is, that's why you find people like Kevin Hart, who subscribes to these theories, who claim that his ancestors built the pyramids. I'm sorry, your ancestors had their own wonderful civilization in West Africa. They are culture appropriating my culture, calling the people of Egypt of today, despite their skin tone, that they call us as invaders. They call us as intruders, and they are being erased from our own history.
Okay,
this is something that Hollywood has done over the years.
I understand, but let me throw this back at you. There's this point that we've had so many cases now where people talk about appropriation with actors, be it their sexuality.
Now, let me say this. I don't know if he's mentioning sexuality because there's a brother up there that looks like he's a little, but the point that he's mixing sexuality with race, it definitely causes a divide and a form of, and a very high level of confusion. Let's get into it.
Be it their gender on occasion, be it whatever it may be. And ultimately, I always come back to one point, which is, shouldn't actors do what their job description is? Act. I mean, shouldn't any actor be able to play any part, actually? And once you start making exceptions for that rule, where do you stop?
Is that question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is not a work of fiction. This is a documentary. This is a documentary. There is a huge difference. This is not the Little Mermaid, which is like a fictional character where anybody can play anything. Cleopatra came from a Macedonian Greek origin, and the thing is, it's not about like the skin color. We don't care about if they're black or white. It's about how Hollywood is so culturally sensitive, and they're so sensitive about all kinds of minorities. But when it comes to my people, we seem to be erased. A couple of years ago, they announced that Gal Gadot, an ex-Israeli soldier who condones her government actions, the atrocities against Palestinian children, she was going to play Cleopatra. For me, this is even a bigger insult. And Gal Gadot is not black. It's not about black and white. It's about this idea of Hollywood.
It is about black and white. And that's why you're going so hard. So stop saying it's not about black and white. That's the second time you said that.
Always stealing the culture of my own people. I don't care what Charlton Heston tells you in the Ten Commandments or Steven Spielberg tells you in The Prince of Egypt, but I am sorry, Jewish slaves did not build the Great Pyramid. This has been debunked many times by historians.
Let me
so the thing is, like, we are the only people who are not allowed to tell our own. We are the only people who are not allowed to talk about our own history.
All right, let me bring. All right,
us.
Okay,
I disagree.
Hang on, Ernest. Let me ask you a question, Ernest. Which is, how would you feel if a white actor was chosen to play Nelson Mandela?
I think that there is historical inaccuracies there. I think that I think what he's confusing is race and nationality. And I also think that is why you don't see as many Black actors upset as Cynthia Erivo, who is British, who played, Harriet, because we understand the nuances of racial identity compared to nationality versus the identity of the African diaspora. So no one's upset.
I mean, to me, it sounds like he's saying a bunch of nothing, but that's just me, though. I mean, he sounds like he's saying a bunch of nothing. I don't know why they got him up here to represent us, but let's go.
About the fact that David Onyalu played MLK. There may be some people.
His biggest point, I believe, was that we not we not as upset about people playing like other people from the diaspora. You know what I'm saying? And the MLK point that he just made. Let me actually rewind it.
Who played, Harriet, because we understand the nuances of racial identity compared to nationality versus the identity of the African diaspora. So no one's upset about the fact that David Onyalu played MLK. There may be some people, but others didn't, because we understood the nuance of racial identity. So when we're talking about race and nationality, those are two different things. But I think the issue that I want to push back on what he said earlier is that there are other actors in this film that are playing Egyptians that do not look like Cleopatra or come from there. And I just feel like the energy being focused on Cleopatra is why some people are pushing back, because this actress could easily look, by identity, looks closer to what Cleopatra could look like. But the rest of that cast is fairly white, and you're not saying anything about those individuals. You're only focused on Cleopatra, who's being played by this Black actress. But when you look at the other cast, I don't think they're all Egyptian. I don't think they are.
And I can agree with that. But let's get into this. This Corey Holcomb. What Corey Holcomb said about Shannon Sharp. I agree with everything that brother just said. I think that Cleopatra was Black. I think that the points that people make about her being Black, they don't want to focus on those, or publicize those, or propagandize those, but those points. But I believe that Cleopatra was Black. Now we're gonna get into this Corey Holcomb and what he had to say about Shannon Sharp, man. And a lot of people believe that Shannon Sharp is actually doing a goddamn insurance fraud scheme, allegedly. A lot of people is thinking that, because brother, you come on the platform with regular rollies. You know what I'm saying? Plain Jane regular rollies, like 4 bands, 5 bands, but you making a claim for $1.2 million, and on top of that, you only giving out 50,000 just for somebody to rat them out. Let's go. Yes, find out the real reason why Corey Holcomb is doing this stunt. Why Shannon Sharp is doing this stunt, because everybody honestly believe that he's only doing it, because allegedly his boyfriend is his plus one at every game, and he's doing it for him. So let's go. He ain't speak on it on Undisputed. Everybody talking about this shit. So let's get into it, man. Let's go.
That's wrong. Was on the show. He was asking him, so you ain't married, right? And he was asking him a lot of questions about manhood, and Shannon couldn't really do nothing with that. But I peeped it. I was like, Ocho Cinco putting him out there.
I want to get wait. Let's pretend these cameras ain't here. Yeah. It's me and you, Bob Shuck. I've been talking like they ain't here anyway. Your views on marriage. What do you think?
I would have loved to have gotten married earlier in my career, but my career was the most important thing. So I was no good. I was a terrible father. I probably was a terrible brother, a terrible son. I definitely was a terrible boyfriend because football was the most important thing. Right. I was consumed with that. And I was consumed with that because I wanted to get my grandmother and my family out of the conditions that I grew up in. And I said, if I had kids, I didn't want them to spend 1 hour, let alone a year like I spent. So I focused on that. That was the only thing that mattered. Right. And I had a lot of women say they could be okay with being with number 2 to football. But when it came right down to it and they see how devout I was in it, they couldn't be.
Right.
And I said, okay. But now I started to realize as I've gotten older in my life, everything that I've accumulated doesn't mean anything if I don't have anybody to share it with. And it took me spending time alone to realize that, yes, Shannon, you're great at what you do. You're in the Hall of Fame. You accomplished a lot. But at the end of the day, who do you share it with?
You see that part where he was like, no.
Teachers of Tomorrow. I'm just calling to get more info on
Yeah,
how
I'm,
to join
I'm probably gonna change this.
your certification program. We make joining our program so simple.
They're killing it, but I
Oh
want
yeah, this nigga.
What?
I want to hear what Craig got to say, man, because I like Craig over Marcus. I'm not gonna lie, as far as the comedian goes, I like Craig over Marcus. I think that he's a way more funnier character, way more funnier personality. Marcus is just kind of like somewhat there, but you know, and he's like the butt of every joke. But let's go.
And he sucked his teeth. He did not.
How you do it again?
No.
Ah.
Shannon coming out, nigga.
That's terrible. But
He
I'm
didn't say
saying like Steve perpetrates a real nigga. But Steve, you're not a real nigga.
See?
If you
Who
are
said that?
around an alpha,
He said he does have
you're
nice
going to start some shit. I'm talking about Steve Harvey.
Right.
Steve is like
He can only be in the room with betas. If you're around alphas, you're going to have a problem. I know that about Steve Harvey. You can't stand in no room with no motherfucking nigga that, I ain't saying a nigga that starts shit, but a nigga who will stand on his and you can't really boss around and all that shit. In fact, it's a lot of niggas like that who cannot be around alphas because they can't take the fact that they can't run it with this nigga.
Right.
Hey man, how many of y'all think that Corey Holcomb is saying some real shit? Now, I've heard a lot about Steve Harvey, and I understand from what I've heard about Steve Harvey is that he does want to control the room. He wants to be that guy. I gotta be the man, and that's how he got with you know, the woman that he was with. You know what I'm saying? Need I say less? A lot of guys in the industry was with the same woman. A lot of guys that were like, you know, was with the same woman. So a lot of people are acting like, you know, because everybody that was with this woman checked off three things. All of them were successful on whatever platform they were on. Right? Like even when you look at like, all right, let me change subject. Even when you look at Nicole Murphy, right? Nicole Murphy was with Eddie Murphy. So she got her name, right? She was already mingling and doing her thing, but moving around the room, she got with Eddie Murphy. Right after Eddie Murphy, Shannon Sharp. Right? Right after Shannon Sharp, she got with another brother that was quote unquote metrosexual compared to everybody else that, you know what I'm saying, that's moving out here compared to the other males. But everybody that she's been with compared to them, they're the same. So we're gonna continue to listen to what his brother Corey Holcomb's saying. I believe he has some merit to what he's saying. So we can continue to listen. Let's go.
That's what that was.
I just want to say, man, peace and blessings to the tribe. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Always remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching the Telescope channel. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell so you can be notified every time I come with a new video. But let's get into this.
What's happening with the Kings of Comedy? Said the Entertainer and motherfucking Bernie Mac was funny. And then you had to go up after them. And you couldn't manipulate it like you wanted to. So you became the host of the Kings of Comedy. Because like I said, the host is the famous person most of the time. They rarely let the host. Last time I hosted a show, Earthquake told the promoter, let the other nigga bring me up because I know why. Nigga, I'm rocking this motherfucker, nigga. And then you got to go up after.
That nigga Corey Holcomb is funny now. I ain't gonna lie. If you are a comedian, it's a threat to go behind Corey Holcomb because you wondering if you're gonna have the audience laughing as much as this brother did. And he's giving all Chicago natural game, man. I'm not gonna lie. This brother's funny as hell, man. Corey Holcomb is a beast on that stage now. Don't get it twisted. He's an asshole, but he's a beast on that stage, man.
After that, nigga, stop.
Hammer time.
I heard too much fuck shit about Steve from other comments.
Steve a hater, dog. He is not finna let you shine, dog. When I was a young comic, that nigga cut my time down to 5 minutes because I was too funny.
Wow.
He did JJ bad.
What'd he do to JJ?
He damn near said JJ damn said he like blackballed him a little bit. Like he was telling motherfuckers not to fuck with him or some shit like that.
I believe. I ain't never heard nothing good about no motherfucking Steve Harvey. So
look, JJ.
I'm saying like,
damn, man. That's the only time Marcus say some real shit, man. When he giving up game and shit like that and ratting on niggas, so to speak. You know, give it behind the scenes information. That's the only time Marcus is important. Marcus is not funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's because of y'all or what y'all think, but Craig should be the next co-host, and I believe so. I mean, y'all heard it first here at the Telescope channel. Remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. But y'all heard it here first, man. Craig is gonna be the co-host. Marcus is gonna get fired, and it's gonna be Craig D and Corey Holcomb. Let's get back into this goddamn news, though.
I ain't knocking. I ain't trying to shit on him. I'm just telling you, you got shit on your name, nigga. And I've had experiences with you, and
Brother, you got shit on your name, and I got dirt on my boots. I'd rather have dirt on my boots than shit on my name. Let's get it.
I already know. Nigga, if you was around me, you would be uncomfortable because I'm not going to fold in front of you. And if I go on stage, it's going to be hard for you to follow with that motherfucking shit you do. So you got to keep hosting and getting these little shows, like whatever you do, because he does the type of shit where he's being sarcastic about something. That's what works for him. Yeah. Like if he be like, oh, that dude over there, he can do that. You get what I'm saying? But it don't match up with headliners who got power. What'd he say?
Leighton White said,
Ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga got power. That nigga Corey coming with force. When you come in the room now, that nigga coming with force. I want to actually show this little tab to y'all right quick. Salute the Clubhouse TV, man. They always keep the new news. You already know, man. We subbed up. We got the notification bell going, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We popping our shit. But for the most part, we're gonna pop our shit off of them. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna let these brothers build a little context and give us some knowledge, you know what I'm saying, to understand what the hell going on with this whole Shannon Sharp getting robbed. And also they saying that Big U is quote unquote a rat. So I want to know about this whole grid program and all this other bullshit. Trying to understand a lot of shit that's going on, you know. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. Remember, man, they said it. I'll be speaking on it. I ain't say it. They said it, bro. You know. And they said it, now we speaking on it, man. I'm at the Telescope, and you are now watching the Telescope channel. Let's get into it, man. Let's go.
Backed by every major city official in LA. He's backed by the police department, the LAPD, the same people he talk about.
At this point, they're talking about Big U. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit. Let's go.
To June 30th, 2019. July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020. It goes all the way to June 30th, 2022. We ain't even hit June yet. So, you know, it's been going on since 2015 that I know of, all the way up until now, you know. Man. And whose name should you see? Eugene Henley, again, on the contracts, along with the mayors and all of them. Yeah. This is crazy, man. This is very crazy. This dude is working with the police, giving them information on gang members, on shootings, on everything what happened. You can read this stuff yourself. This is in his contract. This is crazy. This is super crazy. But this is why he stick his chest out, because like I said, he
put my face on this shit right quick. You know, because I want to believe that Big U is the person that we all love and grown to know. And you know, shit, I want to believe that, you know, a lot of this shit is not true. It's not factual. But as we weaving and cutting the grass and getting through this shit, you know, we finding out a lot of funny ass details. And our brother would, I'm pretty sure Big U on him on mine explaining that shit and clearing that shit up. But the thing is we gotta understand it. We gotta know, man, like before you get into some shit that a gang or some shit that you don't know what the fuck this shit is about, understand that it's politics like this, brother, that is gonna define whether your future, who you are, where you going, and how long you gonna live, brother. Um, or sister. Even for the sisters, it's really worse. It's really bad on y'all ass. But for the most part, I don't think that this brother Bit U is like this. Um, I want to get more into the news. They're kind of like they really reading the paperwork. But to Bit U really speak up, man. It's the only way we gonna speak on that shit, man. Cause I don't want to bleed no shit like that, man. Bit U, I think Bit U is a good dude, man. You know, he does a lot of shit for the community, for the youth. And I like brothers like that, you know. They only make them a dime a dozen. Like them niggas ain't coming very frequently. You know, you might see one of them niggas out of 20. You might see one, maybe a half of one of them niggas. You might have to catch it the next generation. You know what I'm saying? These like some real ones. So brothers like Big U, I don't want to see go out like that. And then we gonna play this news, but at the same time, we not gonna be biased. Everybody just listen to it. Y'all listening to it. We listening to it. They said it. Now we speaking on it. We just speaking on it. We ain't convict the nigga of these, like, you know what I'm saying, of these atrocities. You know what I'm saying? And the allegations that nigga saying that he did, we ain't convicting a nigga of that shit. We just listening to it. Let's go.
He's backed by every major city official in LA. He's backed by the police department, the LAPD, the same people he talk about when he doing them interviews. Y'all notice he did them interviews, right? He ain't never mentioned this in them interviews. He tell you about developing options. Ask him about this in the interview. Ask him about this part. Ask him about the GRID program, gang reduction and youth development. Ask him about them contracts. Ask him about that. Can't get around that at all. And who knows?
When you say gang reduction and youth programs, that kind of that makes it seem like you can't get around that. Yes, you can't, because motherfuckers got to be actually involved with the kids, man. You got to be involved with these kids. If you doing stuff like that, you got to be involved with these kids. Let me show y'all. I want to show y'all some shit. I'm gonna show y'all a little kid. I made some shoes. He got hit up on some drive-by shit. I'm gonna show y'all some shit right quick. But he got hit up on some drive-by shit, and this legit bud don't got the opportunity to walk. You know, so I made him some shoes so he can like ride fly in this wheelchair. You fly the most. I seen him with the North Carolina jersey on, and I was like, damn, that let all ripping that bitch, but he wearing that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That made me proud, man, just to see somebody of my stature, my black brother. You know, that made me proud, dog. You know, and I'm gonna show my face on this note right here. Show my face on this note, but let me make this big. Let me make my solo big.
I can't wait for me to open it. Hey, read no. Make sure we can go.
This is what we doing out here, man. This is what we want to do out here.
Even if you didn't have feet, chase your dreams. Commit origins for sure. Okay. I like that. Even if you didn't have legs or feet, man, chase your dreams, man. And that goes to all you guys, man. Chase your dreams. Whatever you want to be, you can be. Ooh. Y'all like that?
Don't let nothing stop you from chasing your dreams. That's what my goal is, man. That's what I was trying to tell the people. You feel me? Don't let nothing stop you from chasing your dreams, brother.
Let's check these out right here. Yeah, with a Z. Come on, God, like that.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna have, yeah, man. This is one of our artists right here. This is one of our models right here. You know what I'm saying? We got our boy Tyler. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all chase y'all dreams, man. You know what I'm saying? Commit origins. It's a family brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep on chasing y'all dreams, man. Down here in Broward County, we got studios and a library for the kids, man. Like, y'all keep on coming out here chasing your dreams, man. Keep on reading more. Keep on getting out there to like, you know what I'm saying? No more music notes and stuff like that. Like this brother, come on, tell everybody what your name is. My brother Anthony right here. Tell everybody what your name is, man. Anthony. All right. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
A football player.
And if not a football player, then what you gonna do?
A banker.
Oh, and I love that. That's what we need more of this. We need more of this. This is black excellence, black greatness. We have our brother Tyler right here. You know what I'm saying? We got a right here.
Hey, look. Hey, look. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that shit didn't brought tears to my eyes, bro. That shit didn't brought tears to my motherfucking eyes, bro. To see them young niggas, that nigga said, man, if I'm not an NFL player, I'm gonna be a banker. I'm gonna own a bank. That take a lot to say that, bro. That's a lot for a young brother to say, bro, at that age. You know what I'm saying? These young brothers, bro, that I'm mentoring and that I'm dealing with, dog. Like, man, these young brothers are special, man. These young brothers are special, but they different. You feel me? These young niggas is different. And we're gonna keep on applying pressure and we're gonna keep on like, you know what I'm saying, investing in these young brothers and making sure that these niggas have any dream, anything that you want to conquer, we're gonna make sure that you young brothers have, dog. You feel me? We gotta start investing in the youth. You know what I'm saying? I may look a little crazy. I ain't the best man, you know what I'm saying? I went through my own ordeal. You feel me? But we gonna make sure that these young niggas have though. You feel me? That's what this shit is about. Making sure these young niggas have. Nigga, get a system so you don't gotta go to prison. Get a game system. Start screaming and doing, you know what I'm saying, screaming content and talking about that shit. So you ain't gotta go to prison. Get you a head so you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You on the PC shit. On some real shit, bro. Like, that's what we talking to the young, to the youth and the young about, dog. Like, nigga, I'm just trying to give it up on some real shit, bro. It's a lot of money out here to be made, bro. Don't lose your life about no fuck shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I love everybody that's listening. Hopefully you get a chance to and an opportunity to listen to this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You know what I'm saying? And peace and blessings to the tribe, man. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching Telescope channel. But you don't pray, you don't pray or get blessed in the family that you blessed in. You just live in it. You know, you live in the poverty. You live in the bullshit area that you in. This is one of the things I want to show right here. A woman died at a sleepover. And I think that this case has been swept up under the rug for so long that I want it to be known. You know what I'm saying? I want this case to be known. I want this case to be heard. I want people to understand and listen to this case. If you don't want to hear this, okay, I can understand. I'm not asking you to, whatever. But my people gonna hear this shit. This woman died in cold blood, and my people gonna hear this shit. Let's go.
Dies at a house party. And now, newly released photos and videos from that night are giving fresh insight into what was going on right before her death.
Actually, I want to give some salute to the anchor man. Salute to you, brother. And you guys need to keep this guy on here. He's giving actually real news. And the person that gave the news, let me go ahead and subscribe and sub up, because as long as you got this guy up here, I'm subbing up every time. 11 Alive News, man. You guys go check it out. But this is how I found out about our sister being damn near executed. It's a modern day lynching, and nobody knows, right? And this is about women. This could have been her whole ritual. Let's get it.
Dies at a house party. And now, newly released photos and videos from that night are giving fresh insight into what was going on right before her death. Joe Hankey has been following the story all week. It is curious, to say the least. And Joe, the Forsyth County Sheriff now calling her death an accident, but social media, is rife with conspiracy theories.
Oh, it is, Jeff. People keep sharing their theories online on social media. Today, we received the case file from the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office and now have a timeline of what detectives determined led up to Tamala Horsford's death in the moment.
A mother of 5 dies at a house party. And now, newly released photos and videos from that night are giving fresh insight into what was going on right before her death. Joe Hankey has been following the story all week. It is curious, to say the least. And Joe, the Forsyth County Sheriff now calling her death an accident, but social media, is rife with conspiracy theories.
Oh, it is, Jeff. People keep sharing their theories online on social media. Today, we received the case file from the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office and now have a timeline of what detectives determined led up to Tamala Horsford's death in the moment she was last seen alive. We also have our first look inside the party with pictures detectives collected from people at the home. In photos released by the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, Tamala Horsford is smiling alongside several other women on the night of November 3rd at a home in Cumming. Short cell phone videos appear to show everyone having a good time and laughing. And 40-year-old Tamala Horsford is seen talking with another woman at the party. Also in the investigation case file is a timeline with timestamps from a home security system. The log shows at 11:30 on Saturday night, 2 women left the party. At 1:47 a.m., another woman left, and it is noted she is the last person to see Horsford alive. She is alone and downstairs. Then, as daylight saving approached, the home's back door leading to the deck opened, closed, and opened again during the 1 a.m. hour. On Wednesday,
I want to ask this, man. Why do people keep on popping up weird in circumstances and dying? I might turn the show into something else, man. But why do people keep on popping up in these weird circumstances and passing away? Nobody knows how this black woman died. She had Xanax in her system. It's another woman that's in the house that has a Xanax issue, a Xanax addiction, and she also has Xanax around her neck because she has anxiety so bad. And this woman has Xanax, doesn't have a prescription for Xanax, but she has Xanax in her system. Come on, what makes sense, man? What makes sense? It's a lot of brothers and people that's just like passing away and dying. We looking at we looking at all these young brothers that's just like, excuse me for burping on live, but looking at all these young brothers just like passing away. They died Xanax. You got another celebrity that just died Xanax. Tina Turner just died Xanax. Come on, man.
closed and opened again during the 1 a.m. hour. On Wednesday, the sheriff's office discussed what happened next.
There were no witnesses to the fall. The most of the other party goers had already gone to bed at that time, and she was on the deck alone.
The GBI's toxicology report released on Wednesday showed Horsford's blood alcohol level was 0.238, and she also had Xanax and marijuana in her system. The medical examiner and investigators determined Horsford fell from the deck 10 to 15 feet above the ground and died from multiple blunt force injuries, and her death.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The Xanax make it seem kind of crazy, but like, you know, smoking a little joint and having a little liquor and shit like that, she probably had that shit with them. When she drunk the liquor got Xanax in it. You don't even know this shit. The liquor got Xanax in it, man. And this lady jump off of the fucking 12th floor balcony, man. Or so they say. It's sad, man. This case should not be swept up under the rug, bro. It's sad that black people dying like this at a fucking alarming rate, man. And before I go in, before I get killed, before anything happens to me, I'm gonna fucking put this shit out, man. And I want my face to be on it. I definitely want people to understand and know that I'm fighting for a greater cause. I don't want people to think that God bless you all, man. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure when you hit the subscribe button, like a motherfucker, make sure your ass hit that bell. Hit that bell. You know, and if you from the streets and you know about the bell, I'm trying to sell a bell to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I win, y'all win. Y'all win, I win. I ain't I'm not no golden chicken. I ain't no golden rooster. I'm the fuck up in the family. I'm the one that everybody. I'm the black sheep. I'm the one that everybody casted out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So what's up, my nigga Bizzle in this bitch, dog? Peace and hey, bro. Peace and blessings to the tribe, brother. Hope your family is doing good. Hope y'all strive, brother. You hear me? Malik Shara. Malik Shara. I never heard of you, sweetheart, but Malik Shara. Waka Alaikum Salam. You know what I'm saying? Well, how they say it? Y'all, you put me on game, baby. Wale Salam. You know what I'm saying? All blessings to the Most High. You know, all blessings to you. But it's for you to get up on here and then talk your shit and pop your shit to the people that's listening. Put us up on the iLive, because I'm not gonna lie. That boy Dirt got up on the album. He talking about Shahada. He make a nigga want to be Muslim. Them niggas hitting the flow. They in very unity. You know, them niggas in unity. How them niggas hit the flow, them niggas in unity. And I love that shit. Whatever's gonna make a black man get together, I love that shit. I'm a man, bro. For sure, bro. And you get up in this motherfucker and talk your shit like a man, brother. For sure. For shit, sure. You more than welcome. You hear me? You more than welcome to come up on this platform and talk your shit, brother. My nigga Bizzle in this motherfucker, Shot-Town in the building, man. I just gotta say that shit, man. Shot-Town is a goddamn building. Anytime Bizzle talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? Shot-Town is in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? Bizzle is a motherfucking wild ass nigga, and I know, like, one thing I can say about Bizzle, he's an older brother. So he's been through the flame. He got the flames. He got the flames to talk for the shit that he's talking about. He's not just no regular ass nigga. That's why I was even talking to my wife. I was like, yo, you think I should give Bizzle like a whole platform, like Big Facts with Bizzle? Like, you know, I'm fucking with that shit. Big Facts with Bizzle. Like, let this nigga like go ahead and just drop jewels on the youth. You hear me? He got young niggas that's my age, bro. That's our age. That's like watching us and shit like that. You know, that nigga got some knowledge, bro. So salute to Bizzle. You feel me? If you can stay in Shot-Town and motherfucking live to 40 years old, 50 years old, nigga, you go a fucking legend. You know what I'm saying? No kizzy. No kizzy. Oh, my boy Malik. My boy Malik. Salute Bizzle. Yeah, my boy say salute. Yeah, no kizzy. You know how I fuck with you, nigga. Keep your head on the swivel. You heard? I love you, nigga. Yeah, for sure that. My boy Malik say, I only said that because you called me sweetheart. What the fuck, nigga? Wait, hold on, nigga. You bugging. Come on. Wait, hold on. Let me read the rest of your comments. So I don't like put you in the crazy shit. Cause that shit sound wild, cuz you put to put a pause behind that shit. Um, I'm a man, bro. Dirty fraud? No. You say dirty fraud? Yo, listen, Bizzle, cuz you got I mean not Bizzle, Bizzle, your ass gotta join. You know it's mandatory. You fucking join. I was also talking to my peoples and shit. I was like, yo, I might let Bizzle have like his own little segment on the show. Like that nigga just like fucking rock his shit because that nigga be talking some shit. So you gonna have big Bizzle, big facts with Bizzle, and then we gonna what's up, brother? Hold on. We gonna have big facts. That's like that shit is already solidified. Fuck that. I don't care if this brother even say no. This that shit is already solidified. That's my nigga. Hey yo, Bizzle.
What's goody, bro?
Bro, look, hey yo, bro. We let you have big facts on you. Like I just seen Dr. Reggie or brother Reggie, because he a convicted felon. He ain't no doctor. But I seen hey, look, nigga be trying to perk, like they like you know what I'm saying, like they scholars and shit. He told everybody that he was a convicted felon, but he's smart though. I fought with him. We gonna let this nigga rock out because he was on Sinetta platform with 180,000, or I would say Sinetta almost at 1 million. But it's either 180,000 or 833,000. I don't know if I was looking at two different pages. But
Now, well, I want to say this first, bro. Peace to you and the
go
white
ahead,
people.
go ahead.
And,
Pop your shit,
you,
pop your shit. Hey, look. Show me your face, man. Let the niggas know you a real nigga, man. You a real nigga out here.
listen, man. They already
No,
know, man.
pop your shit
I
out
ain't
because
no,
I'm
I
finna
ain't no
solo you.
turtle.
I'm finna solo you. Go ahead, pop your shit.
No,
Pop your
bro.
shit.
They already know. Ain't no bullshit. You feel me? I'm just out here, just been in the game a little bit. Raising kids. Dealing with black culture and Hebrews, the Black Church, Whoop Bop the Band. But yeah, much respect to the Telescope channel. Straight up, that brother, he doing a lot of work right now. So y'all support him.
For sure, for sure. Y'all get up in there, man. I hit that like button, man. Y'all get me out there. I'm not gonna lie, man. Y'all been like showing up. I don't know if a nigga been sending fake likes to my shit. I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna get it all copacetic and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if a nigga been sending fake likes to my shit, but before I was doing like 14 views. I did like 39 views after that, and then like just over the course of yesterday, after me and you got off the platform and we was
Yeah.
going crazy. Yeah, now I see my
But
shit doing like 80 views.
that brain food coming soon. My
Yeah,
podcast.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I'm giving
Yeah.
them brain food right now or what the case may be, but it's like now my shit doing 80 views, 79 views, 98 views. I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
it's coming
yeah, I
soon.
was like, what a nigga sending to my page, man. Don't send no dirt to my page, man. Don't send no dirt to my page, bro. Real nigga shit, bro. I ain't got no hate with none of you niggas.
No,
Especially if
brother,
y'all want to move
I'm
like that.
telling you,
I
bro.
want to be in cahoots.
You
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 know?
know what? Because you know what? Just a conversation that we had yesterday, just on some real man talk. I think a lot of sisters they deal with that too. Just as having a young man, like yourself, because I went through all of that, bro.
One,
Pain.
one, one,
I,
one, one moment, brother. Hold on. Rewind the tape. I know I know you didn't mean it. I know you didn't mean it, but I did. But you did
but
say it. Okay, all right. Well, bro, I ain't mean that shit, bro. I don't want you to punch me in my shit, man. I don't want no issues. I don't want no issues, brother. I don't want to get punched in my shit because I know my hands. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I know my hands deadly, but it is what it is. You feel me? I'm not the bully. I've never been a bully. I've always been the person that is like got
right.
into
What
it
you talking
with
about,
the
bro?
bully. Well, I'm looking in the chat. I'm looking in the chat. I probably shouldn't be looking in the chat because the chat is always gonna fuck you up. But I shouldn't be looking in the chat. Um, Let me show this shit right here though, man. I ain't gonna cap, man. Like the shit that you saying, Bizzle. That's why I say like you got on the platform. It's probably determined and destined for your ass to go ahead and just give us a little gems. So starting right now, this is what we're gonna do all the time.
All right.
I'm finna let you run the platform at this very
No,
segment.
no. I ain't
No,
trying to do
wait,
that, bro.
wait. So we don't go crazy. Wait. Hold on. Listen, check it out. I'm gonna let you run the platform for these 30 minutes. I'm gonna clock it. I'm finna clock it. Go ahead and give us all the knowledge about the Hebrews. Like I'm gonna let you every time. I'm gonna let you jump in and call
No,
in and give this knowledge about the Hebrews.
bro. It would have to be a question and dialogue. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be a question and dialogue, brother, because it's
No, it's
nothing.
gonna be that for sure. bro. I'm finna like goddamn
Well, who
rebut.
else on the line then? Who else on the line? Who else want to rock out on the line? We
No, it
can do
ain't
that.
about look, bro. It's not about another. If another nigga want to rock out on the line, bro, it's about you imputing knowledge. You a 40-year-old man. You got a little knowledge, and you know what I'm saying. And I kind of like gave the people a little back history on you and who you are. Like you know what I'm saying. You a nigga from the Chi-Town, and you got like a little knowledge. You feel me? You
Yeah,
really
I ain't talking about no 30 minutes though, bro. I ain't about
nah.
to do
But
that.
anything like even like the little gem that you dropped yesterday, that was a gem. When that you dropped yesterday when you was like, when this call cooked well how you said it, Gaddafi cook Kahoufi. I don't want to say
Talking
Gaddafi,
about
it's not.
Gaddafi in Libya.
Yes. How you
Yeah,
drop that jewel, a lot of people didn't know that shit. You feel me?
yeah. Well,
That's a
brain food coming soon. That's
that's a
coming
jewel,
soon.
bro. That's a jewel that you
Yeah,
dropping.
that's coming
So
soon. Just
don't motherfucking bro. Look, listen, Lila. Let me let you understand this shit, bro. Let me speak. You gonna cut me off? Cause I'm gonna let you say whatever you gotta say right now.
no. Go
Before you,
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
all right. So look, you a clever ass nigga, and you a smart ass nigga. You got a lot of wisdom. You done picked up a lot of wisdom over the times, over the years. Share that shit to the youth, man. Don't be stingy with that shit. You feel me? Give that shit away, dog. You feel me? Be eager. Be fast. Be assertive when you give it away. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a nigga don't doubt with that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when a nigga be turning their grave. Don't doubt with that shit. So my thing is like I wouldn't give you a whole segment on the show where you just imputing knowledge. Like, man, these 30 minutes right here, this brush it. I don't got nothing to say about this shit. This brush show. Feel me? Salute to my nigga Malik, man. Malik, dog.
Yeah.
If you
Salute
ever
to
get an
Malik.
opportunity to hop on this show, brother, get your ass up on this motherfucking show and impute some goddamn knowledge, nigga. Stop holding that shit. You holding that shit. All this talking about if I'm a man and you a woman and all, man, nigga, get your ass up on the show and impute that goddamn knowledge, nigga. You know something. And for the brother E Bizzle been on. So he know what it is. You know, I always let his ass up here anytime. This is his platform, just as much as it's mine. Bizzle got some knowledge for y'all. That's why I be want to let bro like just take the platform sometimes and just hold it as his, harness that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Put that shit out there, what you know, bro. So these younger brothers that's like 28, 30 and younger, not niggas that's 30 and above, but the niggas that's 30 and younger, they can get that knowledge, dog. Niggas fiending for that shit. You feel me?
Yeah. One thing I will say then, if
Let
you
me
can
put
say
you. Let
that.
me put you on. I'm gonna put you on solo, dog. I'm put you on solo. You talking that shit. Go ahead.
Yeah. The one thing I will say with young brothers right now, even dealing with the first thing is when you're dealing with your baby mother or your ex, man, go ahead, pay that child support. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Pay that child support and keep working. Don't listen to these niggas talking about, man, we gonna whoop bop the band, we gonna do this and we gonna take over. Listen, man, pay your child support and do that, and your kids, they gonna respect you as you get older, as a man. And when you get into your 40s, you're gonna reap the benefits of it. Your daughter and your son ain't gonna never look down upon you. You feel me? So I was in a situation when I raised I was in a situation when I got into my marriage and then I got divorced, but I raised my son. He wasn't my biological son, but I never called him step or nothing. His father was locked up out there in the feds out there in what's that big ass prison out there, ADX.
ADX, yeah.
So
So he was a real one. He was a real
yeah.
one. That boy
So
was an ADX.
anyway,
That ain't
yeah, yeah,
no regular prison though. I ain't gonna cap now. They ain't no regular
yeah,
prison. That's where
yeah,
Larry Who at.
yeah, yeah. That's where the guy. Yeah, a lot of guys they out there right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's like a nigga up underground. That ain't
yeah,
like you got to keep this
it's it,
nigga away from the population because he has so much influence.
yeah. It's a
Because,
sensory.
yeah, he might tell somebody to do something and they'll do it. You know
It's
what I'm
what you
saying?
call. It's what you call a sensory deprivation prison.
Mm.
When a sensory deprivation prison is when you
Pop
have
that
lights
shit.
on.
Pop your shit. Pop your shit.
It's when you have lights on 24 hours a day. You don't understand when you have lights on. When you have a light turned on in your house all day long, that's what messes up your sensory. That's why when you go to sleep at night, your natural causes is to turn the light off. That's your natural cause is to turn the light off. But
Mm.
anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I just not just that, but just even with my daughter.
Just giving him a little knowledge. Just dropping a little jewels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. But just with my daughter and my son, it's never been nothing. I never been that man to say, well, I'm not gonna do this and do that. I took care of my responsibility. One thing I would tell all young brothers in your 20s, you dealing with the knuckleheads, but over time you'll look at yourself and say, man,
All
damn.
right, look, let me say this then. Look, not to throw you off, brother. Not to throw you off. Not to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this right quick. If you had to tell your kids to get money, right? You're gonna tell them how to get money. I'm like, man, like you're gonna have generational wealth or whatever. You might tell them to invest in clothing, maybe invest in real estate, stuff like that. Maybe invest in I would say even cars, right? Like if you gave your daughter a Ferrari, she can sell that motherfucker when she get like 21 and you know what I'm saying, make 6 figures off of that motherfucker. So yeah, when we talking about money, because I want to get into this, money thing. So as of right now, salute to I'm gonna show this instead as well. This is my brother. I love this brother, what he promotes, what he represents. Salute to Urban Politician TV. You know what I'm saying? It's me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got my nigga E Bizzle on here. He just politicking like he's an old head. He be politicking and giving the game. Like, no cap. Like, I don't know if the brother got a channel yet. He probably ain't built a channel yet. But if y'all want some game, y'all want some, some old head game,
Yeah, that brain food coming
knowledge
soon.
that you
Brain
get up
food.
under the tree. You know what I'm saying? When you be up under that tree, that shade, you ain't hot no more. You able to hide from all of the bullshit from the world. You able to hide from
Real
all
talk.
of the you know what I'm saying? The hotness from the world or whatever. You able to go up under that tree and get that game from that old head, right? Bizzle is that motherfucker. I'm telling you.
You know what I was gonna tell you
Go ahead, brother.
is that a lot of brothers when they look at Sinetta shows and they look at different groups like the Israelite groups, but out here in the shy, we dealt with that. We weren't doing it for no views. We doing it to study. You feel me? We doing it to study. That's how we grew up, to study. It wasn't for no views or nothing. So that's why we're a little more well rounded.
You know what it was about? It was about the literature. It was about
Yeah, bro.
It was about understanding it.
Yeah. That's why when you see a lot of brothers is kicked out of here from the NOI. That's why they more well rounded. We not kicked out into views or hyped up. In that fighting match. You feel me?
Facts.
In that debating scene, bro. I'm not on no debating scene, bro. I know you can't out debate me. I know you can't out talk me. You feel me?
Not even only that. Some niggas don't even want to debate. Some niggas gonna smack you about their beliefs.
Yeah, but you heard.
I don't even want to understand your beliefs because I'm so captured in my beliefs. So I take your life behind my beliefs and then understand your beliefs later and regret my beliefs. Right? That's
right.
That I'm being real with you. That's the reality and the clusterfuck that we're living in right now to this day, right? As black people, you got people that worship the go pray and take the shahada and pray to Allah. You got people that's Christian, Jehovah Witness. Christian and Jehovah Witness is funny and crazy as hell to me because it's like y'all worship the same thing, but y'all have two total different understandings of the same book that y'all reading, right? And then also you have people that are like Pentecostal Christians, Baptist Christians, like, and that is even crazier to me, right? I started to understand this shit, bro, as I started like to read more books, go around, and kind of like test the authority of more so my guardian at the time, because you don't sometimes you may grow up to understand that like more than the person that taught you. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you
But
don't
but,
really
but you know what? This the crazy part though. You know what's the crazy part? Is when you get humble and say, okay, you know what? When I learned as I came up through the years, when you say, okay, you right. Sometimes you gotta say, okay, you right. Okay, we ain't gotta argue about nothing. You feel me?
Yeah, man, but I'm not gonna lie, man. That's why I keep on, like, most definitely keep on, like, presenting this book, man. Like, look, how successful people think, and how successful people think. One of the key things in this right here in this book is, you gotta question things. And my teacher always told me that, like, it wasn't never a dumb idea to question. It was never a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? Because it's never a dumb idea to question people, because if you question them enough, they're gonna reveal who the fuck they are. If it's somebody trying to scam you, and you know what I'm saying, if you question them enough, they're gonna reveal who they are. But the people that we deal with on an everyday basis are somewhat feeble and frugal, so they don't really question. They don't ask these questions. They don't go into detail. These people are people that just like go about their everyday life. This is what ties into what I was saying the other day about, like, you work 12 hours a day, you don't get much sleep, you don't get 8 hours of sleep, you making bad decisions, right? You work 12 hours a day. If you work 12 hours a day for 3 days, it's 24 hours in a day. You get maybe, like, let's say if you do get 8 hours of sleep, you get 8 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Out of 12 hours a day, that's 20 hours. You got 4 hours to do whatever you want to do. And who's gonna be satisfied in 4 hours? Even if you fucking on the bitch for 4 hours, that bitch still ain't satisfied. That bitch
Right.
still ain't, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of like plan out your day, and then what you gonna do and stuff like that. And this is what I was talking about the other day that we was on live. And I don't know if you got that, but also um for the people that you may think that, like, oh, um you're touching them, you're reaching out to them just because you're telling them about, like what you just said. You know what I'm saying? People don't care about that. People care about time. People care about finances and money. It got to be instant. Instant plays a part in time, and instant plays a part in money. Anytime somebody say instant, they don't just mean time, they also mean finances, money, increments, as Crib Matt would say. All right. So we gotta be able to deal with time. Uh the brother Malik, I wish this brother would have got up on here, man. Say keep doing what you're doing, bro. I respect the way you think, for sure, for sure. Brother, man, anytime you want to get up on here, man, you know what I'm saying, you want to speak your piece and speak your mind, we're gonna let you do so. Uh I'm gonna play this right. I'm gonna play this little clip right here, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get ready to get out off of here, bro.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna get
yeah,
ready to get
go
out
ahead,
here.
go ahead.
I'm
Go
just saying
ahead, brother.
salute,
You
man,
got
to your
anything?
family,
You
bro.
got anything you want to say before you get up off here? You got anything you want to say?
No, I just want to say, man, salute to you and your family, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
That's real, now. That's real, bro. That's
Yeah,
real.
I respect you all. You know what I'm saying? So that's real walkie talkie. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
get out of here, bro. Peace to
that's
the
real.
chat and
I'm finna get
you
into
know,
this all. So
everybody else.
I'm finna get into this all urban central, man. DJ Envy, man, is out here allegedly scamming people, man. You know what I'm saying? He co-signed them scammers and shit like that. And Tony the Closer, he actually brought this
But
shit up
look,
at the point. So
look, but look, this how we gonna slide on all this, because I want this shit to be nice, bro. When we do this shit, brain food coming soon, bro. Because I need Joe Young perspective, bro, and I need the
oh yeah, you
brothers.
know I'm
You
gonna
know,
give it to you, bro.
yeah, and I want that shit to be clean. You feel me? You know, to be
Yeah,
clean.
you know I'm gonna give it to you, bro. I'm trying to plug up my little laptop or whatever, but you know I'm gonna give that shit to you, bro. I'm gonna give you the raw and uncut, bro. No cap, no lies,
Man,
no none of that
that's
bullshit,
what's up,
bro.
man. Well, look, brain food coming soon. Y'all be on the lookout for it. You heard? And it's gonna be Hebrew brothers, some brothers from the comedic NOI, a
Hey
lot
man,
of
I hope y'all
different
boys have me up there, man. I'm ready to pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop my shit.
you say what?
Nah. I said I hope y'all boys have me up there. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to pop my
That,
shit.
that's why I
Hey, hey,
said, yeah.
hey, look, one thing about it, bro. Look, I don't think that no brother is more committed than I don't think that no brother is more committed than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I keep that picture on my face. I keep that, bro. Look, listen, bro. Look. Wait, hold on. I'm about to get up on the chair right quick. Bro, you feel me? I don't think that no nigga, bro. Look, I got the committed in the back, bro. I don't think that no nigga is more committed than me, bro. So we gonna pop that shit how it's supposed to be popped. You feel me?
That shit gonna be hard. That shit gonna be hard, bro.
On some real nigga shit. You know what I'm
On,
saying?
on, on, on some real nigga shit, bro. Just real hard. Just talk. And we gonna have some sisters
Hey,
up
look,
there.
I'm
You
finna
know,
get
if
my
you
charger.
want to have a wifey up there
I'm
too,
at
bro.
4%. I'm at 4%, bro. Look, I'm finna get my charger so my shit don't cut off.
All right.
Go ahead and politics to the people. I'm gonna put you on full screen solo.
Yeah, no, I'm about to get off the phone, bro. I'm about to get off the phone, bro.
Sure. Let me go ahead and play this right quick. Then let me go ahead and play this. Salute the urban politician, man. You know what I'm saying, for this news. It's good news right here. You know what I'm saying. We're gonna go ahead and let this shit play, man. They talking about allegedly, man. DJ Envy is scheming and scamming, man. For what reason? What you got to do that for? But you allegedly, backing the scammer, and he looks kind of beige like him, so we know that he might be Hispanic or whatever the case may be. Y'all seen the video I posted up yesterday with the Americans getting tired of the immigration laws and immigration privileges. So we're gonna pop our shit, man. We're gonna go ahead and talk, man. Salute the urban politician, man. Urban politician, stay on that shit, man. Keep on standing your shit, brother. Stay on your pivot, man, for shit show, man. We rocking with you, dog. Oh, we had the Telescope channel for shit show. You know what I'm saying? Remember, man, they said it, now we speaking on it. I'm at the Telescope, and you are now watching Telescope channel. Now, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. Whatever. We rocking in. Let's go.
And I thought it was whack. First of all, and I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was whack. And you can ask me whatever you want.
All right, let's go.
And the reason I thought it was whack is because you know me. You've been to my seminar.
So, man, like so many people respect your platform. You are a celebrity. You got millions.
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brand. You just go to their site, enter your LLC state, add your business name, answer a few questions.
Millions of people that listen to you on a daily basis. You got a partner of yours who is accused of some very serious allegations. Millions of dollars have been alleged to be scammed at this point, right? I want to ask you first.
So there was nothing that you can buy. Now, has anybody ever gave me $1, a dime, a nickel, a quarter, $100, $1,000, $100,000, or $500,000, or $1 million? Not one person. Because I'm making my business not to take money from nobody. And there's nobody on this live, and there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1. I didn't help everybody get homes. I didn't help over 1,000 people get into homes.
Because the guy last night, he said that he gave Caesar $1 million. When he said he came to the office, you were right there to greet him. He said he felt like you were part of the entire process as far as bringing him into the, him even deciding to make this investment. He's like, I would never have made $1 million investment if I didn't have DJ Envy co-signing him and telling me that, yo, he's a good dude. and then I come to the office and he's in the exact same office as I'm walking in before we even come to an agreement on a deal. So how do you feel like you play a part in that when an investor feels like, hey, my investment decision is based off the fact that I'm watching you sit in the same office with this guy, right? This guy said he was on his deathbed. He got $1 million lawsuit from a multi-million-dollar lawsuit from almost dying.
Have a conversation with somebody and you decide to do whatever you want to do. That has nothing to do with envy. If you said, if envy said do this because I said it's cool, that's a different story. If you see envy's name on the contract, that's a different story. But now it seems like you're fishing for things that put me involved. Just because I'm in the office with somebody else doesn't mean that me and that person is doing anything with each other. Doesn't mean I'm co-signing anybody. Doesn't mean that at all. And now if that person,
from a perspective that you guys are business partners. So like every time I've ever seen anything with real estate, you guys both do it together.
Like when it comes to Caesar, we've had a conversation and I spoke to him and I spoke to Jen and I told him.
I know I gotta turn the cameras and the light back on, man. I'm not even gonna cap, man. This shit seemed like a whole lot of babbity bap, man. This boy, hey, DJ Envy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. With you already being in the limelight for this whole, you know what I'm saying? Like doing the whole little Young Dolph shit, you know what I'm saying? The Rick Ross scandal and shit like that. This man telling your wife to come over here and steam his motherfucking upper floor room that lead to the bedrooms in this motherfucking 4-wing mansion that has over 25 to 30 rooms. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting over here trying to act like you ain't scamming. You know what I'm saying? Your wife know. That's why me and Enrec, I called in Enrec, me and Enrec over there giggling and laughing and shit like that. So we understand and we know. Goddamn it, we done came to the conclusion and we know, bitch. Just like we know that Ross got that bag, nigga on own, we ain't stopped for nothing. Just like we understand and we know that Rick Ross got that bag, nigga, your broad understand and know that Rick Ross got that bag. You know what I'm saying? She want to come see these palm trees. You know what I'm saying? She want to come feel this Florida breeze. You hear me? So we're not gonna be fugazi with it now. We understand and we know that you promoted this brother so that he can do the work up under the scenes for you. The same shit. Now allegedly you scamming. DJ Envy allegedly scamming. DJ Envy is allegedly scamming, just like Shannon Sharp is allegedly scamming with his alleged gay, you know what I'm saying, with his alleged gay stylist that he has as a +1 to every NBA game, right? This is a talking point that's going on. I'm actually gonna show y'all so y'all don't feel like, I'm just talking about some random bullshit. I'm just putting news on these people. Now, Tony DeClose is a real one because he actually checked DJ Envy and DJ Envy ain't know what to say. He said like, damn, you just told me on the phone excuse me, I got a little gas. But you just told me on the phone last night, that this brother stole damn near 100,000 from you, if not more. So what's the play now? You said this brother stole from you. Now you saying that he didn't. You trying to play that card or whatever. I don't know if he paid him. He probably paid him. Zell him. Zell is a beast. Zell is a heart changer. Let's get it.
If he does, and I asked him personally, I said, do you owe people money?
Does he owe you money?
We have an investment together that we're going to sell. He does not owe me money. We partnered up on a property. We partnered up on a property.
Does
and
he
went half.
owe you money, DJ Envy?
It's cool. Let me tell you.
You and I talked offline, DJ Envy.
No, I'm going to tell you 100%. No, I'm going to tell you.
You can't do that, DJ Envy.
I'm going to tell you the truth. You're going to let me speak or we not?
No, but we got to do. If we're going to tell the truth, we got to tell the truth.
We're going to tell the truth.
Now.
That's why I was kind of upset when you put out a picture of me and Caesar and said DJ's Envy's partner owes all this money. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, we spoke last night. And I'm telling you, I would tell you. But, I get it. My name on it is a little, you get more clicks and all that.
1,000% it gets more clicks. But that's the same
exactly. 1,000% it gets more clicks. Like, come on, bro. Of course you know it's gonna get more clicks. You know that before you even get indulged and get into bed with business with this man. Of course you know it's gonna get more clicks if you get caught. That's your excuse. You trying to give you a little bullshit run out your little excuse that you probably done pandered up and made after 5 seconds and be like, man, nobody ain't gonna never find this shit out because I'm DJ Envy. You know, humble yourself, brother. Let's get it.
That was part of your marketing. Like
you throwing somebody under the bus that fucks with you, which is weird. But I don't care because I really didn't take nobody's money. And I just want to tell you, the dude
Now you rock with me.
that you talked about that allegedly owes $1 million. I just got off the phone with him, and the first thing he said was,
Listen, look, how you rock with me? Your man stole over 6 figures from me, man. How you rock with me? You said I'm throwing somebody up under the bus that rock with me, but your man that you put on, that you vouched for, that you solidified, and like, you know what I'm saying, niggas would have never even spent no money. Nigga would have never spent a red cent with this nigga if you would have never said like, nah, that nigga good, nah, he good. Nigga spending money with this nigga because you said it's good. So how you rock with me and then your man finesse me? You probably got an end off of that. You talking about you rock with me, man. The scam game is crazy nowadays, brother. Sisters. Scam game is crazy right nowadays. They gonna tell you they rock with you and scamming you and taking out your bank account, running your credit up, running your fucking social security through the mud at the same time, man. Yeah, let's go.
when I went to the office,
crazy, man.
But we never spoke. You just said hello and kept it moving. So, I don't know why Tony would say that, you certified that deal or you made the deal comfortable. Like, nigga, we didn't even talk.
I'm really talking about people. Credit dude called me talking about he's in fear of his life. Like, he's like, yo, I'm in fear of my life, and these niggas took my money. I got 7 or 8 DMs of people that's $400,000 or $500,000. Bro, last night on the phone, you told me, yo, this nigga owe me over $500,000. Don't do me now. You're gonna try to get online and make me look like shit, because then I'm gonna come back with you could come back with whatever you want. I'm gonna come back with the smoke. I just got off the phone with credit dude. I just got off the phone with credit dude, and credit dude told me that you were making things up. I just got off the phone with credit dude, and you said it's making things up. I just got off the phone with him. So obviously you are clout.
Oh, they saying they clout chasing. Let's go fast forward.
You could actually watch this full conversation.
Yeah, okay. So, bro, giving this commentary, man. We ain't gonna watch the full conversation. I'm sorry, hood politician, but unfortunately, maybe if you guys want to watch it, y'all can watch it by yourself. But we ain't gonna watch it on this channel. Now, what I do want to talk about is this whole Cleopatra thing. You know what I'm saying? What they talking about? But just before I close out, because that's the major topic. That's the main topic. They talking about Cleopatra wasn't black and all of this other shit. I just want to play this right here to just get before I close it out, because I'm gonna come out with another show. But I want to play this and get some context to, how they really feel about your black ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't feel like your black ass did anything, and they really want to erase your black ass from everything, right? We gotta understand, and I'm gonna do a long history session. I'm probably gonna take like 3 hours out of my day to maybe do it. I gotta set it up, but this is what I already scheduled for the week. Already out of my time, I've scheduled, an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes, pushing it for this time, and I'm gonna come back and do another live on this same day, maybe for 2 hours, right? Or I can pick up and get what I missed. So that's what I've been doing. If you actually rebut and go review my my last videos, you will see that that's what my pattern has been. So I want to kind of coming back, I want to kind of reiterate on this whole casting situation. They had black writers. A lot of the black that was written into this film was taken out. Jada Pinkett, I'm guessing, was a director, so obviously that was a very easy weak point at attacking, because obviously she's not at one with her husband, who is almost at head at black Hollywood actors for action. So she's not at one with him. She's making him seem like a simp. So why not disrespect her if she ain't nothing but a black broad, right? That's how they looking at it. So we got to understand that this is somewhat of a national war, so to speak. It's not, I'm not saying it's a physical war, but it's very much of an intellectual, political, and financial war. And so some would even say a social war. But casting controversy, should gay roles be reversed for gay actors? Right? This is weird. This is a whole, And I'm guessing that's why they had this brother right here on there. I mean, he doesn't represent us. I'm gonna say that now. Damn sure don't represent me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but he don't represent us. This motherfucker look like Rikishi. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason that they put him on here, I feel like it's an agenda, so to speak. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. And y'all remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you're now watching the Telescope channel. If they would have never put this fat ass motherfucker up here with his fat ass nose and eyeliner on, and he done arched his eyebrows, and now he got a mohawk. This is not a FBA heterosexual black man, nor I don't know what he is. He may not even be a black man. You know, this may be a Cuban up there portraying. He don't look black. This may be a Cuban up there portraying an immigrant portraying to be black, because you know we have this whole minority black coalition. It's minority, but then it's still black coalition. So black is still set aside. We always gonna be set aside. I want y'all to understand and listen to what this brother's saying and how you feel about Egyptians, right? Do you not think that the black people are the ones that slaved and built these pyramids? Even when you watch, I remember growing up and watching TBN and watching the Bible and all this other shit, when they would reference to the the blood of the lamb being crossed on the door, and these Egyptian slaves and Moses having to have these people build the pyramids, and Pharaoh and all this. These people were melanated black people, man. you know. So whatever the narrative of they weren't black came from, that shit is just some shit that came up about now. People hate black people. They want to destroy the chosen. They want to fucking take us up out of history. Anything that we created, it has to be destroyed, covered up, or cognitized, put in some type of like realm where, oh, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't happen, right? But when it comes to the euro, it's never that. It's never maybe it happened, maybe it didn't happen. No, he created that, right? When it comes to Henry Ford, you talk about Henry Ford. No, he created that. But when it comes to the black man, it's always, oh, maybe he did, maybe he did, right? Because the history is stolen. A lot of this shit over here is stolen, right? We don't want to talk about it, but we're gonna let this. And then they put these are our representatives. This man don't even look this. He look black, but he's not black. He's not black like me. His people ain't grow up over here. I can almost guarantee you that his people didn't grow up over here. This motherfucker, I got an earring too, but he look a little more zesty. You know what I'm saying? I even got a nose ring, but you can obviously tell what part of the community and what side of the gate that he on. You know what I'm saying? And who he fighting for. You feel me? You can obviously tell that I'm a heterosexual man. This brother right here, he don't even look foundational black. He doesn't look like he likes women, and this is our representation. But the Egyptian brother, y'all have him up here with a nice white suit, you know what I'm saying? Blue shirt that matches and complements his eyes, and he's heterosexual, right? This is how y'all do our people. Same thing with the Euro. The Euro is over there. He got his tie tied up to his neck as usual. His blazer is on, heterosexual male, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't even know if he can get some ass at this point. The guy in the middle, but you know that if he ain't bargaining and fighting for woman ass, you know that he ain't gonna bargain and fight for no male ass, right? So you know that he's a heterosexual male, as well as the guy on the left, heterosexual male. But then the black man got to be portrayed as the freak show, right? The guy that's gonna go out and go, have sex with a mailbox. You'll do anything. This guy, the heterosexual. The black male. He's not heterosexual. He's metrosexual. He'll have sex with anything. He'll do anything. It's really a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace, man. And I'm glad to put my face up on this, man, because remember, they said it. Now we speaking on it. They the one that put this brother up on there and to make him to be the voice for us. They try to have a white person. I'm gonna tell you what they try to do. No, we have to have multicultural. No, we have to voice to everybody. We have to be able to speak to everybody. You have to have somebody, a person of color. We have to have someone that is Caucasian and that is white, that is the purity of this world. And we must have somebody that is Egyptian that comes from that land that we're talking about. They didn't know that this motherfucker was gonna say that what he was saying now. They didn't understand and know that. But we gonna get into this shit and we gonna play it. I'm gonna close the show out, man. I gotta give me some more goddamn drink, man. I want to turn up on y'all ass, man. Y'all can say what y'all can say whatever y'all want, man. I want to turn up on y'all ass, but we gonna talk about everything. We gonna talk about the problem in the black community when black women were putting black men on child support, right? And also it was a point in time where you would get on child support for a child that a woman signed your name on the birth certificate. You didn't even sign your name. Your name was signed on the birth certificate. You were the father. Now you have to pay this bill. It's a tab that's coming under your check, which is affecting your life, which also ultimately is going to affect your license. Your license gets suspended. Now you ultimately get pulled over. Once you get pulled over, now you're a convicted felon, right? Because once you get pulled over for a license for numerous amount of times, you become a convicted felon. See, these are the things that people don't tell you, but you have to go through the system to understand these things. And then once you go through the system to understand these things, as a black man, because you don't have to understand them as a white man, right? I look at my white counterparts, and I'm not gonna say I'm jealous, but I do feel that um it's somewhat some things that we deserve as black people. I do somewhat feel that it's some things that weren't given to us as black people, and that we were denied. And I see people driving around in Corvettes, right? Turning the same Corvette with the Air Force bullshit on the back of their tag is turning into a private airport. They go jump on a jet out of their new Corvette, 2023 Corvette, to go enjoy their fucking life and fly around the world. That is a problem with me because I understand that my counterparts are living better than the people that are native to this land, the people that actually want to learn, and you don't want to be bad, but the circumstances of your lifestyle chose you. Like, I mean, you get hungry, what you gonna do? Like, man, I'm hungry as hell, but you done ate already. Let me take this, what you got, and it becomes a part of your circumstances. I'm not saying that it's right, it's definitely wrong. But if a person is hungry, a person is deprived of food and sleep, a shelter, a nice shelter, somewhere to sleep, right? A person is gonna make irrational decisions, and that's what we have to understand. And I've been on here for an hour and 37 minutes. I mean, like I said before, man, time literally flies, man. Time literally flies. You don't know where time going. Your time is imperative. Your time is what makes money, right? So be careful where you spend your time, man. That's what I would say, man. Be careful what you spend your where you spend your time, how you spend your time, and who you spend your time with. I'm gonna close out this show. I open it back up with the same stories. I keep this on the tab. I open it back up with the same stories. I just play it out, but I just want you to know, man, be careful where you spend your time. And I'm gonna stop this video very soon.
And ultimately, I always come back to one point, which is shouldn't actors do what their job description is? Act. I mean, shouldn't any actor be able to play any part, actually? And once you start making exceptions for that rule, where do you stop?
Is that question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is not a work of fiction. This is a documentary. This is a huge difference. This is not the Little Mermaid, which is like a fictional character where anybody can play anything. Cleopatra came from a Macedonian Greek origin, and the thing is, it's not about like the skin color. We don't care about if they're black or white. It's about how Hollywood is so culturally sensitive, and they're so sensitive about all kind of minorities. But when it comes to my people, we seem to be erased. A couple of years ago, they announced that Gal Gadot, an ex-Israeli soldier who condones her government actions, atrocities against Palestinian children, she was going to play Cleopatra. For me, this is even a bigger insult. And Gal Gadot is not black. It's not about black and white. It's about this idea of Hollywood always stealing the culture of my own people. I don't care what Charleston Heston tells you in the Ten Commandments or Steven Spielberg tells you in The Prince of Egypt, but I am sorry, Jewish slaves did not build the Great Pyramid. This has been debunked many times by true historians.
Let me
So the
phrase
thing
it.
is, like, we are the only people who are not allowed
Don't
to
talk
tell
over
our
each
own.
other.
We are the only people who are not allowed to talk about our own history.
All right, let
And
me break.
Hollywood
All
is
right,
doing
let,
it
let
for
me.
us.
Okay,
I disagree.
hang on, Ernest. Let me ask you a question, Ernest. Which is, how would you feel if
They not even they like he's saying he disagree, but they disregard your opinion because you're not even a male nor a woman. And I don't mean to say that in any form of the light, but you're not a male nor a woman. You're not identifying as neither. You're identifying as a another entity. So what you got to say don't even much really matter in this historical format, because back then I remember back then like motherfuckers was shunned. Like I mean, even if we going back to the 80s and the 90s, you know, people like yourself was shunned. So you don't really have a place in this conversation. Um if you talk about your sexuality other than you being black. Now you talking about you being black, then you have a place in this conversation. But anything other than you talking about you being black and once you go to start talking about who you sleeping in the bed with and how y'all sleeping in the bed with the people, then that's when you're excluded from this conversation, because this conversation is not about that. This is a historical conversation, and it's about the pigmentation and the cultural relevance of the people, right? It's not about your sexuality, the sexual relevance of the people, right? Um, so with that being said, we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna do a little bit more news on this, man. I just had to come to y'all today to just stay updated or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And stay on P. I'm glad my boy Malik Shadiq jumped in. Bizzle, you're always a blessing to come in, brother. I'm happy that your family is doing good. We appreciate you, brother. Oh, so my boy Malik said we are God's chosen people. They only have a short time left, for sure. We inventing everything. Salute. I like that. We're gonna post that right there. We invented everything from the filament, you know what I'm saying, to the toilets, everything, man. We invented it. But, as you can see, man, I mean, like, black is great, man. Black is God, man. I invented some shoes for my daughter, travel bags, all that stuff like that. So, I know that we invented a lot. But with that being said, y'all give me some topics. Y'all drop them in the comment section. I'm gonna come back, man. Y'all give me maybe 30 minutes or whatever like that to get myself together. And I'll be back, man. Peace and blessings to the tribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, man, they said it. I'll be speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching the Telescope channel. I appreciate everybody that's coming in to watch or whatever like that. Go watch a couple of my pre-recorded videos. If you already done got hip to the live videos, then you good, because this we're gonna be doing a lot more at a time. I just be taking some of my clips from my lives and posted it on my pre-records. Also, I'll be doing some other side pre-records, so you might want to go get that on the video side of the game, because you might not get that on the live side of the game. But most definitely appreciate you, everybody coming through. Bless your marriages. For those of you that's married, that's going through the same fight that I'm going through, as being a married man, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're a married woman, you're going through the same fight, stay strong. Don't deter, don't let nobody knock you down, you know what I'm saying? Punch you in the gut, make you feel weak, like, oh, I want to go lay up with something. Don't do it. Stay strong for your family. If you ain't had kids, work on having kids. If you're married and you ain't had kids yet, work on having kids, work on getting them pregnant. Build a family, build a tribe, build something that's gonna love you unconditionally. You have kids, your kids gonna love you unconditionally. Grow them, grow human beings. It's like planting a seed, grow human beings, make them the best you can be. Impute this knowledge that I'm imputing on y'all, impute this knowledge on them, the knowledge that you want to impute on me, impute that knowledge onto your kids, and the knowledge that you will want to impute into the world, definitely impute that to your woman, into your kids, into your union. You know what I'm saying? So it's about family over here. It's about expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to the tribe. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless y'all, man. Y'all come over here anytime. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like button, hit the notification bell so you can know every time I go live. You can know when I go live, man. I love you guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be feeling like y'all are really the only family I got. So, with me having my wife and kids and posting my wife and kids on here and stuff like that, you know, I feel like y'all my immediate family. So, thanks, bro. Thanks, fam. Thanks, tribe. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm finna hit y'all ass for some more knowledge. Let me get like 30 minutes, bro. I'm finna go give me a little bite to eat. Give me some more drinks, and we going hard tonight, man. Let's go. It's Sunday. Let's get it. Peace and blessings. Try, like, share, subscribe, man. You are now watching the Telescope channel. I'm Mr. Telescope. Let's get it, man. Always remember, they said it. Now we speaking on it.